From a candy rope, a popular cookies and cream bar to a magic ball, here are 10 discontinued candies we all miss. Number 10. Cadbury Timeout. This Cadbury Timeout chocolate bar was a perfect combo of crunchy wafer and chocolate flake. It was a tasty treat that many of us enjoyed as kids, but it was unfortunately discontinued in 2011. This candy bar was perfect for those moments when you needed a break from the daily grind, hence the name Timeout. The bar was branded the wafer break with a layer of flake, but unfortunately it seems like Cadbury decided to give this candy bar a permanent timeout. What were they thinking? Some might say that taking a break and enjoying any chocolate bar is a much needed timeout, but take my word for it, it's just not the same. Its replacement, the Timeout wafer, was no match for the original. Too much wafer and not enough flake. So while you can't enjoy the original, go ahead and take a timeout anyway. You deserve it. Number 9. Nestle Butterfinger BBs. Nestle Butterfinger BBs. Oh man, these little guys were the real deal. Imagine bite-sized Butterfinger candies that you could pop in your mouth one after the other. It was like the ultimate snacking experience. They were so good you'd be tempted to just pour the whole bag in your mouth. The unique crunch and the perfect balance of sweet and savory made them irresistible. The awesome combination of a flaky, crisp, orange-colored center, which was peanut butter flavored and then coated in chocolate. How good does that sound? But unfortunately, they were discontinued in 2006, which is a real shame because they were just so darn tasty. You know what's even more disappointing is that they were replaced by some other candies that just couldn't live up to the standards set by Butterfinger BBs. Number 8. Nestle Rolo Pretzel. This candy was a game changer. It was the perfect combo of sweet and salty, a heavenly match made in candy heaven. Imagine biting into a smooth and creamy Rolo chocolate, followed by a crunchy and salty pretzel shell. Yum! But unfortunately, like all good things, this candy had to come to an end and was discontinued in 2018. But the good news is, if you're craving for the sweet and salty goodness, you can still make it at home. All you need is Rolos and pretzels and you're good to go. All jokes aside, Rolo Pretzel was a unique and delicious candy. That's why it's still missed by many people today. And who knows, maybe one day it'll make a comeback, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. If you think these were bad, things are about to get worse. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7. Hersheys Symphony. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just a chocolate bar. How special can it be? But let me tell you, Hersheys Symphony was something special. It was a combination of milk and dark chocolate, creating a symphony of flavors in your mouth. Each bite was a different experience. One moment you'd taste the rich, creamy milk chocolate, and the next moment you would taste the bold, dark chocolate. It was like having a concert of flavors in your mouth. You might be wondering, why did they discontinue such a delicious candy? Well, the reason is that it didn't sell as well as they hoped. But let's be real, just because something doesn't sell well doesn't mean it's not amazing. It's like canceling a concert of your favorite band just because the tickets didn't sell out. It's a tragedy. Every time I see Hershey's chocolate in the store, I can't help but think, if only they still made Symphony. It's a bittersweet feeling, just like the chocolate itself. Number 6. Nestle Wonka Rainbow Nerds. Oh boy, I remember these candies so well. They were so colorful, tangy, and just so much fun to eat. I would always try to separate the different colors and savor them one by one, but let's be real. I usually ended up just shoving them all in my mouth at once. I couldn't resist. These candies were a treat for all ages. Who doesn't love a good Nerds candy? But the added rainbow twist made it extra special. But unfortunately, these candies were discontinued in 2018. It's a shame that these candies are no longer available, but at least we have the memories and the sugar high to remember them by. I have to say, Nestle, if you ever bring these back, you know I'll be the first in line to buy a box or 2, or 10, just saying. Number 5. Cadbury Marble. Cadbury Marble was more than just a chocolate bar. It was a unique and delicious candy experience. The combination of white and milk chocolate created a perfect balance of flavors. The white chocolate added a smooth and creamy texture, while the milk chocolate added a rich and chocolatey taste. And then the surprise praline center lying in wait. It was like having a little piece of heaven right on your fingertips. Many of us have fond memories of enjoying a Cadbury Marble, whether it was as a special treat or a daily indulgence. It was a candy that brought joy to many people's lives. Unfortunately, it was discontinued in 2011, leaving many of us disappointed and longing for the return of this beloved candy. But it's also a reminder of the happy memories and the delicious taste it brought to many of us. Cadbury have been teasing a return of this popular bar, So fingers and toes crossed that it finally makes a comeback. Number 4, Mars Three Musketeers Truffle Crisp. Oh boy, where do I start with this one? If you were lucky enough to try this candy bar, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a chocolate lover's dream come true. A chocolate bar filled with a truffle center and crispy wafers. It was a unique and delicious candy that left you wanting more. But unfortunately, it was discontinued in 2018 and left a chocolate-shaped hole in our hearts. I mean, can you imagine biting into a chocolate bar and having the truffle center just melt in your mouth? And the crispy wafers added a nice texture to it. One day they're there and the next they're gone. But unlike a bad breakup, I just can't move on and find someone new. No one can replace the Three Musketeers Truffle Crisp. Starting now, things get even worse. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, Nestle Magic Ball. This candy was a hit among children in the 90s, and for good reason. Who doesn't love a candy that comes with a toy inside? But unfortunately, this delicious treat was discontinued in 2007. The Nestle Magic Ball was a chocolate ball filled with a toy inside. It was a 2-in-1 treat, satisfying both your sweet tooth and your need for a new toy. The best part was you never knew what toy you were going to get. It was like a mini surprise with every bite. The toys inside were small but diverse and fun. It could be anything from a miniature car, a ring, or even a small animal figurine. But as much as we loved these candies, they were not without their challenges. It was always a struggle to figure out how to eat the candy without damaging the toy inside. It's a shame that Nestle Magic Ball was discontinued. It was a candy that brought joy to many children and adults alike. But who knows, maybe one day Nestle will bring it back. Number 2, Hersheys Cookies and Cream. Now I know what you're thinking, but wait, isn't that still around? Unfortunately, no. The classic chocolate bar filled with cookie bits was a staple in many people's childhoods, but it was discontinued in 2018. Imagine biting into a Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar and feeling the crunch of the cookie bits mixed in with the smooth chocolate. It was a winning combination that was hard to resist. And let's be real, who doesn't love cookies and cream? It's like a match made in heaven. But the sad truth is, Hershey's decided to discontinue the beloved candy bar in 2018, leaving many candy lovers heartbroken. But like they say, all good things must come to an end. But in this case, we wish it didn't have to. It's a shame it was discontinued, but it's a reminder to enjoy the candies we love while we still can. Number 1, Wonka Nerd's Rope. But what's so special about a candy rope? Well, let me tell you. It was no ordinary candy rope. It was filled with tiny, tangy Nerds candies, and it was the perfect combination of chewy and crunchy. It was a favorite for many, including myself, but unfortunately it was discontinued in 2018. But the real question is, why was it discontinued? Well, I like to think that it was because it was just too good. It was so delicious that people couldn't stop eating it, and they ran out of Nerds to fill the ropes. But in all seriousness, it's a shame that it's no longer available. It was a unique and delicious candy that everyone loved. And let's be honest, who doesn't love Nerds? They're the perfect combination of sour and sweet. So if you ever see Wonka Nerd's Rope back on the shelves, be sure to grab a few, or a few hundred, because they might not be around for long. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.